Hi, my name is Anneleen and I'm going to be reading Anne of Ingleside by Lucy Maud Montgomery. So after finishing Anne's House of Dreams and loving it so much, I am very excited to start reading this one. I think it's going to be a good one as well. You might remember from my Anne of Windy Willows vlog that Anne of Windy Willows was written in 1937, I believe, and this one is written in 1939. So this book was written after the entire series had been finished. But I haven't heard the same things about this book as I've heard about Anne of Windy Willows. I had heard that that one was very episodic. I think this one focuses more on Anne's children, which is strange. That's all I know. I mean, we have 5 children on there. I'm assuming those are all Anne's, and we will see how it goes. As usual, I will be reading this book, and in 5 to 10 minutes, you will know what I thought about it. Hi, this is a little checkup. As you might be able to tell, I'm a little bit ill. I'm not feeling too great, so I will be reading lots of Anne of Ingleside today. I have read quite a bit. I'm at 162 pages right now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more than I was enjoying Anne of Windy Willows, but I don't think it's on par with the first novel and Anne's House of Dreams. I think it will be more on par with like the second novel, Anne of Avonlea. There are some chapters in here that are from the perspective of Anne's children. They're still really young, so it's actually really funny to see what they think. Some of the things that they think reminds me of that one post, like, "You kick me yet?" where it's all about cats who talk like Victorian children. That's what it reminds me of. I think I found my new favorite quote. Let me show it to you. It's exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, said Ingleside. Now, why is this funny? Ingleside is a house. I've never seen anyone use just 3 exclamation marks as a thing, you know, outside of like chatting with friends on Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, you know. So we got some chat speak going on in 1939. Finished Anne of Ingleside, and I liked it. I wouldn't say I liked it as much as I liked Anne's House of Dreams or the original Anne of Green Gables, or even Anne of the Island, which is the third one, is that correct? Yeah, Anne of the Island. I get the order mixed up still. But this is probably on par with Anne of Avonlea. Let me just go over the things that I liked about it. I liked that we saw some of the chapters through the perspective of the children. I really liked the way that they thought and spoke, especially Rilla, who is really young. She gets born in the beginning of the novel, but then there was one chapter where she is the main focus, and the way that she thinks and speaks is really funny. I also really liked Walter's chapters where he goes to stay with friends of the family, but he doesn't really like it there. As I mentioned earlier, those Victorian cat posts, you know, that's what this is. Of course, I also like the writing style. I feel like it's a little bit different than Anne's House of Dreams or the other ones that she wrote earlier, because this is one of those later ones. It's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit more flowery and a little bit more purposeful. I feel like at certain points, it's very much like, I want to make a beautiful point. And then it does. I guess what I liked a little bit less is some of the chapters were just kind of like the Anne of Windy Willows book, were just like stories about people that you had never met before and also never met afterwards. I even skipped about half a chapter. There's this one chapter where just a bunch of women are gathering and quilting, which, you know, seems like a fun activity, and they gossip, which, you know, is fun as well, but it's about people that you have never met, and the people talking are people you've never met. So it's like, why am I reading this? But one of my favorite chapters that was a direct result of that gossiping was amazing. As you know, I annotate my books, and I annotated like 3 pages. I was like, this is good, this is really good. It starts here, and then it ends here. So that's 2.5 pages of very, very good stuff. Wow. If you're interested, I'm talking about chapter 35. It's about a funeral, and it's really good. So there are some very, very nice things in there. There are also some kind of boring bits in here. Also, so there's 5 children on here, right? Right at the start of the novel, a 6th one is born. But only those 4, who are Diana, Nan, Jem, and Walter, are mentioned. Like this one, Shirley, gets mentioned like 4 times in the entire novel. And at one point, I was seriously doubting myself and was wondering if I had made that character up, or if maybe it wasn't a son, but maybe just one of the neighbor's kids who happened to be in the house whilst Anne was kind of like introducing her kids to us. I thought it was very strange. One of the themes that I really liked in this book is disillusionment, or at least that's what I would call it. Because at one point, Diana, the daughter of Anne, befriends a girl who tells all these amazing tales and, you know, enchants everyone with all of her stories and the things that she has lived through and the things that she has in her house. And it's all amazing, and of course, you know, these are little kids, they're like 8 or 9, so they are easily fooled. And then one time Diana goes to her house and she realizes that everything that this girl told her was not true. And, you know, her illusion shatters completely, and it happens again, both with Nan, her sister, and Diana again. Nan imagines the life of a mysterious woman who she calls the lady with the mysterious eyes. But then she meets her, and she's not at all what she had expected. And I actually really enjoyed that. I think it only starts appearing in the second half. I might, you know, that's when I started noticing it. So maybe in the first half there are sprinkles of that as well. But I thought it was really nice that there was like this theme without it being overbearing, you know. So overall, I would give this book 4 stars out of 5, which is the same as Anne of Avonlea, the second novel in the series. I think it's about the same level. I only have 2 more books to go in this series and then I'm done. I'm excited to keep reading. I'm very curious what will happen next. All I know about the next 2 novels is that Anne isn't really the main focus, but it shifts to the children, which we've already seen happen here as well. I think these kids are really interesting, and I'm excited to get to know them a little bit more. Have you read Anne of Ingleside? Let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like this kind of stuff and I will make more content like this. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!